Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another Arrow review. This time it's episode 17 of season 2, Birds of Prey, but don't get excited by the episode name, it's a Huntress episode.
Yeah.
You know, funny enough, episode 17 of season 1 was Huntress Returns.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I noticed that when I was looking, what a nice coincidence, but yeah, I'm really annoyed. But first off, I'm annoyed at the episode name. This episode name, why did they waste it on the Huntress? There's a later episode which really deserved this name, but they couldn't use it now because they threw it away on the Huntress.
Yeah, that was
But
dumb.
she's back, and if you're familiar with us from season 1, we don't really care for the Huntress. Not many people do.
Yeah. I hate villains with flawed logic, and she just wants her father dead, and that's all.
It's not even so much flawed logic as just very one-minded character.
And she didn't think ahead, because I'm just wondering, okay, your plan is kill your dad, and then what?
I know.
Live happily?
I guess
You're a criminal.
To be fair, she kind of lampshaded at the end, which is like I thought things would be different, but...
Well, what did you think? You wouldn't get arrested?
I don't know. That's the problem with... That's the thing. At least, to be fair, at least with characters like Slade, who are kind of similar, you can at least claim, okay, the Mirakuru is altering his mind. That's why he's not thinking clearly. Where she's just not thinking clearly because she's an idiot.
Yeah, she really is.
But there's not too much to say. It's just the same one-note Huntress.
And then in the end, she got all upset, like, I was supposed to kill him, and he's dead.
But we do get
that just makes me think of Voldemort, like, leave him alone, he's mine to kill.
But yeah, we do get a bit of a Huntress versus Sarah fight, and we do get some Sarah and Laurel stuff, because obviously Laurel's in a hostage situation. It is an episode that Laurel is involved with, which... Hey, she didn't drag down the episode, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I found her to be pretty good. Like, at the beginning, we see she's going to AA. She's getting better.
She is getting better with her alcohol. Like I said, Laurel's fine for now. There will be times where she's stupid again, but for now, she's fine. Which is good. This was a Laurel episode, kind of, and some Sarah stuff. We got some Sarah stuff paralleling the flashback, because once again, Sarah's debating whether or not she's a killer, which... Why is it lampshading the flashback? Really, shouldn't she say, yeah, I worked for the League of Assassins? If anything should be telling her a killer, it's that. But I suppose we needed to parallel the flashback somehow.
Yeah, definitely. I just don't get why, in the end of the flashback, they all had that guy tied up. Like, I get why Sarah wants to make the exchange because she cares about Oliver, but do all the other prisoners really care about Oliver enough to make the trade?
Okay, think of it this way. Like you said, if you want someone for something, they're dead. They're immortal. They can't die. You can't kill him. He's the engineer. So I guess
you can kill him after he fixes the engine.
Wasn't he that guy who was really a jerk? So I guess they don't care about him that much.
Yeah.
Anatoly surely didn't care.
Yeah, but from the point of view of some random prisoner we haven't heard from much, I'd think,
it is a bit of
I could just do nothing and not make a fuss.
Yeah, I know, but I suppose... Well, okay, Sarah obviously wants Oliver, and Anatoly prefers Oliver over that other guy. I mean, he didn't care for that other guy, and I guess he already likes Oliver more. And it is nice seeing Anatoly in the flashback. The only other really notable part of the flashback is Oliver now has Shadow's tattoo, which we talked about earlier. Because way back when we first saw Shadow, we saw that tattoo, which we've seen on Oliver before. But that's about it. The flashbacks didn't do too much, and quite frankly, the whole episode didn't do too much.
He gives him the tattoo to say, live with this reminder of her, but it's on his back. He's not going to see it every time he looks in the mirror. You could have been really mean and put something on his face.
Oh, well, but the only other plot was a really dumb, annoying plot with Roy and Thea.
Yeah. I mean, I get that he took the advice and wanted to stay away from her to keep her out of danger.
Except I disagree entirely. Because the whole point is that Thea's the only one keeping him sane. Without Thea in his life, what's to stop him going off the handle?
Yeah, I agree too, but I think his logic is even with Thea, he can't manage to keep sane, so he should stay away from her. But I hate the way he handled it. Yes, at first he tried to talk to her and say, yep, we're breaking up. But then later on, he manages to bring himself to kiss another girl. Like, he still loves Thea. Like, if I were in love with someone, I wouldn't be able to bring myself to kiss someone else.
I suppose it's the age-old trope of hurt them to help them type of thing, you know?
Yes, but you'd think he wouldn't be able to bring himself to hurt her.
Well, in his mind, it's, you know, it's better to have emotional pain than risk physical pain, that type of thing. Like, she thinks it's better to just push her away and harm her rather than put her in any other pain. But all in all, I can't really think of too much to say for this episode. It's the Huntress, which we've already talked about. She's one note, she's boring, she's not an entertaining villain. And I'm really annoyed they wasted the episode name on her. We did get some good Sarah moments with Sarah and Laurel, even though, well, it wasn't Sarah and Laurel, it was Sarah as a canary with Laurel.
Yeah, it was nice they had that sort of connection, even though Laurel didn't know.
But it also makes me, I know it's kind of dark in that room, but how the hell does Laurel not know? It's like,
yeah, I know, it's your sister, you've seen...
All she's got is a mask on.
Yeah, I know, you should be able to recognize, like, the structure of her face.
At least Oliver also has the hood, and it makes his face darker, and his mask is bigger.
Her hair's a different shade of blonde.
But it's still pretty damn close to her normal blonde. But, yeah, that's about it. I suppose the only other thing is the cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously after Thea gets in a moody mess, she walks home, and Slade invites her into the car, which obviously we know can't be good.
Yeah, but Thea doesn't see it as a problem because...
Which means I do remember some of what happens next episode. Actually, I think I remember quite a bit of what happens next episode, but I'm gonna give this episode a 5.5.
Yeah, Helena drags it down, but it had its good moments. I'll go with 6.
Alright then. It's a rare time you're more positive than me that isn't a complete Felicity episode, but I suppose the good Sarah moments did it for you then.
Yeah.
But, okay, well, I'm giving it a 5.5, you're giving it a 6. I remember, obviously we've got the Thea stuff next episode. I remember some of stuff, what happens next episode.
And as usual, I don't remember anything.
I think you might once you see it, though.
Yeah. Like, I've seen it before, I'll recognise it.
It's just you can't remember the sequence of events. You can remember most of the stuff, because you've still seen season 2, and I think you've seen season...
so long ago.
I know, but I think you've also seen season 3, so you'll remember most of the plot points. Yeah, that's the thing. You remember plot points. It's just you don't remember them until you see them and go, oh yeah, the thing.
Yeah.
But well, then what's the next episode called? Episode 18 is
Deathstroke.
Well, that's the episode name. Nothing really subtle about that, but also nothing you can really say about that because we already know who Deathstroke is. We already know what it is. So it could be really anything because he's already there. We know who he is. What's going to happen? But enough about that. We will see you next time for episode 18. 18 of season 2 is Deathstroke. See you next time.